Welcome to Pinnacle Performance Company's Fishbowl Friday with Pinnacle co-founder and COO G. Riley Mills and master instructor and editorial director Brad Lawrence.
Hello again. Welcome back to Pinnacle Studios. I'm Brad. This is G. Riley Mills. It's Fishbowl Friday. Gee, what does that even mean?
Man, we got questions in a fishbowl. So I think the only thing
named.
I think the only thing we can really do is pick one out of the fishbowl, answer it, and then just leave people to have a good weekend. We don't want to take up too much time. Just one question. That's it.
It's bold.
It's not too much.
It's bold choice.
Not too much to ask, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think
Awesome.
so. Yeah. Go ahead.
Excellent. Here we go. All right. This question says, if I'm an introvert, how do I remain authentic when speaking in public? So I'm hearing introvert, public speaking.
Now, introversion is something you talk about in the new book.
Yes. In Synergy and Sparks,
Can you define it for the listeners? What is introvert versus extrovert?
So introvert versus extrovert. An extrovert gains energy by being around people. An introvert spends or loses energy when they are around other people. According to Myers-Briggs, just under 57% of people identify as introverts. So more people identify as introverted than they do extroverted.
Wow. That's
How about you? Are you introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
Introvert, me too.
Yeah.
So even though we do this work, I would identify generally as an introvert.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
Good.
sure.
So what do you got for this person?
Well, a question or maybe a pushback, a challenge that I often get when doing workshops is people feel like when you're asking them to tweak and adjust intention cues, it can feel inauthentic because it's different than what you would do in everyday life.
Yeah.
Just right now, how you and I are talking, just sitting at this table, is different than if I was in front of 5,000 people on a big stage, right? Is that an inauthentic version of me? I would argue no.
Yeah.
It's still me, and I'm connected to my content. I'm as congruent as I possibly can be, but I have to change my communication. I have to style flex to fit that medium and the audience size and all that. So it's still authentic. It's just different. It's a different version of me.
Yeah, no, for sure. In the book, Synergy and Sparks, we talk about Irving Goffman, who's a famous sociologist. And in 1956, he wrote a book called The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life. And in that book, the whole thesis of the book is we are all social actors, meaning we're all performing at any given time, changing our communication depending on who we're talking to, where we are, and what we want from that person in the moment. And that's all a professional actor does. That's what a professional actor does. And that's what Pinnacle does. We bring that concept into the corporate environment and help everybody be authentic and clearly get their message across. So the introversion part is sometimes introverted people have the best ideas. So it's important for leaders to make sure those ideas are being heard. And so you've got to make space for those introverted people on your team to get that gold from them. Otherwise, you're going to lose out.
Yeah. And the good news is, for those of you out there listening or watching, if you feel like you're an introvert, to the social actor point, you do all this already. If you go out with your friends, that's a different version of you than when you're with your family, than when you're at work. You do all this already. You just don't consciously think about it very often. And Pinnacle asks you to consciously think about it.
Yeah. So push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone. Make sure your ideas are getting out there one way or the other. If it's not at the meeting where you're standing up and giving your thing, maybe pull the facilitator aside during a break and say, hey, we didn't talk about this, but this is probably something that might be important for us to talk about. Yeah. But authenticity, you can be introverted and authentic. Absolutely.
For sure.
As a leader, as a team member, for sure. So fear not.
That's it. We did it.
Have a great weekend, everybody. That's your Fishbowl Friday. We'll see you next time.
If you'd like to submit a question for the Fishbowl, drop us an email at fishbowl@pinper.com. If you'd like to learn more about Pinnacle Performance Company, email us at info@pinper.com. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and tell your friends. See you next week.